All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another
All right.
Halloween review. We're reviewing Halloween H20 20 years later. It's the
Yeah,
official title.
it
Uh,
is. It's
we got
a
our
wild title.
boards ready.
Yeah. It's another Chardonnay, please, to a. I should have had her like chugging it. That's the thing. I should have had her chugging
This is
the
the
one
this
because
is the
that's what happens.
door where he's at the opening, face to face. Yep, there he is. Um, if you're new to the channel, we're going through every Halloween film in chronological order. Well, in order of release, because there's weird
Yeah.
chronology throughout.
Right.
But Alec had only seen the original when we first started this. I just watched all these a couple years ago, but we're coming for a review. As always, we don't discuss beforehand our thoughts on the movie, and then we are going to give our gut check score, which is a score out of 10 that we're feeling right now. And after the review, we'll lock in our final score. All right.
Yeah.
So
All
let's see
right.
what we got. Three, two, one, flip. 8.
I'm also at an 8.
That's what I'm
Hey,
talking about,
that's a synergistic moment. I really liked this movie a lot. I thought it was really good.
right?
I was I was so I was so
I was
happy.
hoping you'd
First of
like
all,
it,
yeah,
because
I really liked it. I thought the filmmaking was really good. The performance, especially Jamie Lee Curtis, is fantastic in this movie.
mm,
Um, uh, yeah, I really enjoyed my time with it. I thought this is if they were gonna end the franchise here, like to me, this is like
yeah, this
the
is great.
perfect way to end it. I think this is such a good story that like it doesn't like feel so shackled by the past so much. I mean, it is taking events from Halloween 1 and 2 into account,
Hmm.
but it's kind of telling its own story about like the effect of the traumatic experience had on her and how that's affected all of her relationships.
Yeah,
Um i- Seeing how that's affected her son, and there's a lot of time with her son who's I actually kind of liked him. His performance is also pretty good.
hmm,
Um I kind
he's
of
dead,
like
Mom. Michael
yeah, I
Myers.
liked I liked his performance. The friends were just kind of still the generic whatever friends, but they
Hmm.
were a lot less hateable.
But you do have
They were
Michelle
generally hateable,
Williams.
but
Michelle Williams is in this, and she's gone on to do
yeah,
a lot of great
yeah,
stuff. So,
yeah. So, um, yeah, solid cast, really. And I just even if we have LL Cool J in here for some reason,
yeah, he's great, honestly. For
I thought when he first introduced, I was I just I was like, what is going on? What
yeah,
is this
he's
guy's
writing
deal?
like
He's writing
smut. Yeah.
yeah, trashy romance smut, and I was like, huh, yeah, yeah. I guess that is because I think nowadays a lot of people think that that's generally the foray of women authors, but I was like, no, I think there were a lot of male authors back in that time that were writing smut too, because
Maybe.
there's a market for it.
I
There's a
appreciated
market
it was
for it.
a different. You don't really see that though.
Yeah. Well, I liked him bouncing ideas off his wife.
Hmm.
I thought that was also pretty funny. She's like, he wouldn't talk like that over the phone. Like,
Yeah. I don't know. As soon as we started this video, now my voice is all hoarse. It's
oh,
crazy. But
oh, no, no.
I was just saying my biggest takeaway from watching this movie was that it felt like the most thoughtful and by far the strongest plot wise of the Halloween movies. Like it actually
Yeah,
put some time and care into it. It didn't do some cheap stuff, or you get a lot of retconning in these movies and all this weird going down these weird tangents. This is really just like, okay, we're back on Laurie Strode, and it's this cool dynamic of like throughout the movie she's seen Michael Myers because she's still haunted by him, and it's Halloween. And then you see the conflict with her and her son, and it's like he's like pretty reasonable in this perspective because it's like, why would he wait 20 years? Like, he
yeah,
dude's dead.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then it's so cool as it unravels, and like that first time when he's walking down down
Oh,
the
it's
street,
so effective. It's so effective.
and
It's
she's like
really
closing her
great.
eyes, but of course
And he's
he
still there.
strategically dips just as the guy comes up, and he's like, "Nope, I was here all along."
Yeah.
But then there's just cool
Um,
moments like that, and then the ultimate the face to face in the door I thought was really cool too.
yeah, there's a lot of really good. I honestly the build up also on Michael's side, Michael's side of things too, because like everything feels the intro, which also we got a Joseph Gordon-Levitt is just here too. He's in this. The killings don't feel just kind of aimless. Like everyone that he kills, including the people early on, are like even the kids are rough housing around. They're kind of screwing off and whatever. So he's
Right.
messing up around this house that he kind of knows because this is the nurse of Dr. Loomis. She had worked alongside him. But I guess I took care of him in his elderly years. I think that's kind of what I gleaned
Yeah.
from the stuff early on. So he's looking for information. Basically, he's in here. He wants to know where his sister ended up, and digs through the files, finds it, and then kills everyone at the house, and then or both houses, both the main house and then the air duels that are coming in and trying to mess up his game. Um, but then he very intently does not kill other people until he gets to the boarding school, and then it's all a means to get to her. It's all to get to her, and I think that shows like such a like a fantastic like because in other movies you see him just like he just kills people because they're in the way or because it seems kind of fun, but in this one it's like he doesn't kill the mom and daughter. He just like lets them be. He steals their car because
Yeah,
it's like oh my car
merciful Mike.
yeah. Well, it's because it's like what does that get him? Nothing
But did he
really.
have to
Like he's
kill the kids or like Joseph Gordon-Levitt though?
yeah, because a lot of that's well, so some of that is
Because he
because
already went
they
home
interrupted
though.
him. They interrupted him though.
He was just
They
pissed.
he was yeah, he was pissed off. Yeah, they were screwing around. They might tell what happened because that one of them did. One of the kids did. Oh, he looked like someone tore apart the files in the room there. You know,
Mhm.
so yeah,
Yeah,
so he had a reason to kill them at that point because he didn't want them to be onto it.
it's funny. Like
Um,
Michael Myers having to do some like investigative
yeah, yeah,
investigation on his own.
yeah,
He's like, let me rifle through
yeah,
these files. Ah, the Laurie Strode file, exactly what I need. And there's the
yeah.
picture of Sam Loomis
Yeah, yeah, there
cameo.
he is. And they had some archival audio, which was nice. Uh, nice to hear Donald Pleasance's before he went
Hmm.
completely off the rails in the later movies. It's nice to hear him.
Yeah,
Um,
but I appreciated the
but
setup. Like Laurie's son wants to go to Yosemite on this
yeah,
class trip, and she's obviously hesitant to do that because it's Halloween and everything. So she's got that always on her mind. Um, and then the irony of like she finally lets him go, and then he secretly was gonna go fuck around with his friends, and then he would have been nice
mm,
and safe over in Yosemite, but put them right in the line of fire by staying around. And yeah, so you do have the classic like kids goofing around and trying to get it on. But the horny Michael quota was not met in this movie. I feel like every other installment, it's been met. It was not met here. We didn't even get to that point yet. Old Michael would have let them get all the way to the bang,
yeah,
and
it's
then
true.
he would have
But this
struck.
time it was so much more focused on telling the Laurie and Michael story. Like
Mm,
he's got a one track mind in this movie. He has to get to her pretty much, and everyone else who's and only the people that are in the way of that are the people that end up getting
right.
axed.
And I do really like the rest
So
stop bathroom scene. It's pretty
yeah,
effective.
it's
Like
very good.
very creepy. Just reaching down, and grab this whole plan. He's like, is this the most logical plan? Is like, all right, I need a car. I'm just gonna wait outside this
Hang-
rest stop until someone shows up.
I guess. I mean, if his car like really broke down, it looked like it was pretty beat up too. I mean, he just taken this car all the way across the country.
But it didn't
So
even look like it's like has frequent traffic. This restroom, it's like he could have been there a long time
yeah,
waiting.
this is yeah, Northern California doesn't seem to like kind of the highway system out there can be a little my understanding of it anyway is that it can be a little like frontierish feeling, like maybe more like the roads around me than you might think. But
Hmm.
especially if it's like way out in the like more out in the wilderness, more out off the roads. It's not near major civilization like you think in the southern part of the state. So, um, but yeah, I thought that I really like that scene as well. Um, also I did want to shout out. I instantly recognized the voice of one of the investigative cops in Illinois. You only see him for like that one scene,
Mm.
but like his voice, I was like, "Oh, that's Bo Billingsley." I was like, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Yeah, that's him. There he is." And it's because it's like that's the voice of Jet Black from Cowboy Bebop, and
Mm.
also tons of other stuff. He's been in all kinds of stuff, but
All right.
it's fun to see him. It's like, oh, he's got an on screen role. That's cool. So, so big shout out there.
Hmm.
He's great. But yeah, I liked the also the development of her and her like her new flame kind of
Yeah.
there.
What's
He's
his
sort
name
of
again?
like I don't remember. He's sort of like psychologically analyzing her is kind of his thing because he's supposed to be like the guidance counselor, I guess, at the school. So, but he clearly has like a thing for you know psychology and stuff. So he's like trying to talk to her about figuring out stuff what's going on with her. And he's like, yeah, we've been we know each other for like a few years now, but it's like trying to get her to open up a little bit. And
And she finally reveals
um,
her past, and he's like, "That
yeah,
sucks. So take off your clothes." He's just like, "All right,
yeah, yeah,
let's."
yeah. Yeah, but she's like, no, I'm being serious here, and he's like, okay, all right. He
Yeah,
reins it in. He reins it
and
in
he's
long enough.
immediately swept up into it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, and that was another thing too, where it's like I like that they gave it the weight that an event like that clearly would have. Like it's like, oh yeah, who wouldn't know about that? A guy
mhm,
hacks up a whole, like eight
right.
eight people in this town, or 10. It was the final body count at the end of Halloween 2, I guess, was probably higher than that. It was probably like a dozen, like a bunch of people get killed.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, I mean that would make huge news. Um,
Yeah, but imagine like
and
your girlfriend tells you this,
mm,
and you literally only like an hour later now are, are dealing with him chasing after you. Like that's
yeah,
crazy. He's
that's
like,
kind
"Oh
of
wow,
wild.
that
Yeah,
was 20 years ago though." So I mean, all right, like we'll help you get process this. It's like, no, he's here now. All right, let's
yeah,
reignite the trauma.
he
But
tracked you down. Yeah,
yeah, I liked a couple of little cute lines in here, like that one older lady who's like, "It's Halloween. I guess everyone's entitled to one good scare."
yeah,
And she's
yeah, oh
like, "I've
yeah,
had my share."
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought she carried it so well. Like you got it that was so believable that like she knows that she sounds crazy and she knows that she feels crazy, and but it's like there's still the weight of the like her trying to convince herself that everything's okay even though it's not, the
Mm,
the weight of figuring out what is trying to reason with what's going on, what she reveals to different people at different periods of time. She's able to keep the facade up in front of most of the students, in front of most of the faculty. um and it's just like, I don't know, it's just really effective. I just really yeah, her performance was just so good. I just really liked it a lot. It was just super believable for the for this kind of thing. It's like a lot more heady and a lot more nuanced than pretty much anything we've seen in this entire franchise so far. So
Yeah,
it was
that is
great.
some actual gravity to the situation, to where like the events, isolating those events in the original two, and then like this legacy after it, like makes it hit harder, rather than the
Yeah.
sequels. It's just like, all right, more killing, more killing. Michael Myers
Hmm.
doing goofy stuff. This one is like kind of appreciated this reset for this one. And yeah, it's some cool stuff. I mean, she has this ultimate revelation about, it's her son's 17th birthday, and she's
Right.
like, of course, Michael, he has to come on her son's 17th birthday. He's very particular about these things. So this is why he waited, was just to line up perfectly with her son's birthday. And then she's like,
He
"Where
was.
is he?" And
Yeah.
ultimately finds out that his bag's still there. And so then it's a whole um, her trying to find him, and then that's when we ultimately lead to that door scene, which is cool when you
Yeah.
first finally sees him face to face and it's real. That's really cool, I think.
I do like there's a lot of really good like the cuts, like flashback cuts. There's not tons of them, but whenever they're used, they're always really effective. Um, Particularly when it comes to almost like Michael remembering stuff, like hacking into the closet. And he does that again, and he's expecting to find her, but she's actually outsmarted him this time.
Yeah.
And that's like so good. I was like, "Ah, that's great."
Yeah.
And it did because it's not like overly heavy handed with that. It's not like constantly switching back and doing stuff like that. But yeah, there's just like a lot of thought into a lot of the, like I said, I appreciate that the filmmaking was good. There was a lot of thought. There was a lot of kind of like slow tension building, and it's not like general quiet reflection on her part. Um, it was very effective, and also that score was so good.
Hmm.
I was like every time the music started, it was like a full orchestra playing the Halloween theme. I was like, this is epic. Like in
Yeah.
a way that like the story is like isn't huge scale, but it's adding the gravitas and the weight to the story that like is pretty deserved and pretty earned, which is crazy to say because we've had like three movies of kind of generic crap. So
Yeah, when she goes into her like final stand, and like the theme just gets like hardcore, and she's
yeah,
got the axe, Michael,
yeah,
and just that's such a
it's,
cool, and it's a beautiful ending, really. Like I love that she's like, no, I gotta get this done, because and
yeah,
then she literally has to hijack this ambulance because
yeah.
she's like, I know he's damn well he's not dead in there.
It's crazy. Yeah, she's just like it. Well, and this is I love this is heavy handed, but that's okay. I think it's totally fine that they did that. Is the parallel the classroom scene where they're talking about Frankenstein, and she's like,
Hmm.
well, the student is like, well, Victor not dealing with his past, not dealing with the monster, he allowed all these people to be killed because of it. So it's like
Hmm.
him not confronting what he's done is the reason for all this happening. So it's like really he needs to take responsibility
Yeah.
for it. This is her doing the same thing. And it's like, yeah, is she going extreme? Absolutely. She's like the cops, she's like she like holds a gun up to everyone. She's like, "No, this is I'm doing it. I
Because
have
you
to
guys
do
don't know how to do
basically
this
I
right.
have right. It's like I have to do this. I have to do I have to deal with something I should have done a long time ago or and whatever how she's reasoning it. And it's so it's so great. It just leads to this great final moment where it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
And it's so good, and I love that. Like it's like you also I like the general like oh it's like he's trying to like reach out and reconcile, but then it's like she's like
Where it's like he had a
this has
moment of like clarity, like when he got
yeah
rammed into this tree and everything. It's like,
yeah
oh, is old Michael back? But it's like it doesn't matter at this point. We just got to get it done. And
yeah
so, chop the head off. That's the perfect resolution, because that's what the logical conclusion on these other
yeah
movies. It's like to make sure you got to make sure this guy is dead. Like
Yeah,
clearly
you
5
gotta double
shots,
tap.
6 shots doesn't do it. So just chop the head off so there's no mistaking
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And so that's like boom, that's a
It
definitive
just
end to me. Yeah, I would have loved
it
for that to be
it
the ending of Halloween there.
it's got this great, yeah, it just has a great finality to it where it's like, boom, that's it.
Yeah.
So,
It's really fun,
unfortunately,
really
there's another
intense.
movie after this, and I don't know what do you even do? What is I don't know. Like, how do you explain this one? Is his head, like, now attached to somebody else? I don't understand it. What do you do? What
Yeah.
do you do?
Yeah,
Is he a
Halloween.
ghost now? Is he a ghost that's gonna follow her? Is that what's gonna happen in the new one? It's called
Halloween
Resurrection, so
Resurrection is next. Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I mean it very
I
much
can't I
that
don't
this is
know.
where it should have ended. This is where it should have ended.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna you're gonna tarnish something with with the ending of this one with
Certainly not.
bringing it back again for crying out loud.
But yeah, we skipped to the ending, but there's also stuff in there like Laurie's dude pissed me off when he shot Ronnie.
Oh, yeah. He shot Ronnie. He
That's
was like, "What are you
crazy.
doing? You for
And then they're like,
Ronnie."
"Oh well, he's
But Ronnie
dead."
was okay.
And then
Yeah.
he comes
But
back
Ronnie was
later.
okay. He's just like, "No, just graze me, baby." He's
Yeah.
talking to his wife on the
But
phone.
he
Um,
shoots Ronnie and then immediately gets stabbed by Michael.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he gets lifted up. That's like a class. Get him lifted up like that. It's
Mm.
horrible. It's great.
But you had the like with the kids over in that other place. They had some fun stuff with the dumbwaiter, like
Yeah, I
with
knew that was gonna come into play.
yeah.
And I really like that. This stuff like her getting her leg broken with it, I was
Hmm.
like, "Oh, man, that was so visceral." It was like, "Oh, that's awful." I think and my favorite part about that is they didn't like it wasn't like an overly gratuitous lingering on it. It's just like you see it happen and then she's like limping away from it. And it's like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
that would be horrible. That would suck."
Yeah, and then you have
Um,
the ultimate like the initial reveal with the dead Charlie in the dumbwaiter
mm,
too,
yeah,
and then she
yeah,
has to like
good stuff.
shove in there with him
Yeah.
to escape. But yeah, obviously she doesn't. She doesn't really. But yeah, that's just a fun like mini side slaughterhouse
Mhm.
going on here, and you have Michael dropping down from the pipe like a monkey. He's lowering
Oh,
down.
yeah, I was like, "Whoa, he's getting vertical this time." Coming down.
And I think the most
Um
unbelievable part of the movie is the fact that this kid Charlie seems to have so much game. I just don't believe it. Like the guy that gets killed in the dumbwaiter, that's Charlie,
Oh, yeah.
and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, he's kind of like a weirdo, but I get if he's already like, I don't know, maybe it's like a thing where it's like he already got this girl, so maybe he can just he feels free to just be a
mm-hmm.
goofy weirdo,
Yeah,
sexy
what do you
weirdo, you know?
say? I always found obesity to be so sexy. She's like,
Yeah.
God, you're so Renaissance. But yeah, that's there's some fun antics over there
Those
with.
women hold on. Those women in Renaissance paintings were not obese. They were beautiful. They were beautiful,
That's right.
truly. Um, but yes. Well, I am thinking I was like, well, we are talking about the beauty standards of the 90s, and those weren't particularly healthy beauty standards, I will say. So,
Hmm.
uh, everybody's rail thin. That's beauty. And it's like, well, no. It's not really.
But Laurie's man, who I still don't know the name of, pissed me
Yeah,
off when
what
he
is it?
shot
Yeah.
Ronnie, but then Ronnie pissed me off when he stopped her from like trying to finish the job. He's like he's dead. He's dead. I'm like, come
Oh
on.
yeah, oh yeah, because that
Like
was in
like
the sort of
take
the
a seat.
school
You're not
the lunchroom.
yeah, you're new to this. You take several seats. He's not dead and she knows it. She tried to finish it right there, but it's like, you know what? Now I got to do this whole thing with the taking the ambulance and straight up going off the road, crazy, and then into the tree ultimately, Michael. So, I like the everything throughout that sequence is really cool though. Like when she slams on the brakes, gets to the fly
Oh,
through the
and he
windshield,
flies out. Oh, so
and then
good.
she's like,
Yeah.
get up, come on."
Yeah, because she knows he's going to. She knows he's going to get up.
And just floors it.
Yeah.
But even before that, like, it was cool with him in the body bag back there, and just keep cutting back. He's
Oh,
gonna start
so good.
start
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah. Yeah. There's all kinds of really good. Like I said, yeah, really good tension building. They do a really good job
Hmm.
of uh of that. And I think this is, from memory, this is isn't this under 90 minutes?
I think so.
I think too. So it's like they were very economical with the storytelling, and I think they did just a damn good job. Honestly, I think they really.
Hmm. And
I was
that's a
very
killer
impressed.
ending.
Very
Killer
impressed.
ending. I like how they just end it there. It's not like, all right, now we
Yeah,
have this whole epilogue, and you know, and they don't
yeah,
they don't try to tease another movie, even though they're gonna do another movie. You
yeah.
know.
It's
I
good. It's
wonder
good
if
they did that. Even
did they believe they were finishing the series when they did it, or were they really
I don't know.
planning
I
all
would
along
hope.
to come back only 4 years later,
Yeah.
2002?
I feel like they were probably like this would be a good way to end it.
And
I don't know.
then they're like, but what if?
But we ended the credits with a Creed song, so that means we have to come back and then do another one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really get like why people don't like this as much. I know there's some detractors,
Yeah, I don't
but
either.
the only thing that you could say is that a lot of the horror elements, some of the horror elements in here are more like modern horror for the time. It's not as
Mm,
much in the vein of the originals. Like they do a lot of like jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. There are a lot of those in here.
there are a
Uh,
few of those. Yeah, yeah.
so it's like it may feel a little different tonally than the original in that way. But I mean, it's clearly to me a huge step up from all of the all of the sequels we've had, pretty much. So
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I think maybe that is one of the things holding it back, but to me this is exemplary of the good part of 90s horror as opposed to the previous one, which was everything that was wrong with 90s horror. So, um
yeah,
yeah, I don't know. I thought it was very good. I was very impressed by just how much I was enjoying it. Also, I was like, "Wow, this is really good."
yeah, and I've
Um,
heard, I've never actually watched the Scream movies, but I've heard
mm,
that this seems like it takes a lot of inspiration from Scream around that
mm,
time. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but maybe that's something too, where it feels more in line with that kind of movie than Halloween, but I'm not sure.
mm. Isn't hold on, isn't there a Scream playing on the TV in one of the what movie is that actually that's
No, I'm
playing?
not sure what movie that
On
was. I forget what it was. I wasn't sure when it came up. Let me see if
I'm
this
right, 'cause yeah, see if that, like, IMDb would have that. I forgot to look that up. I was like, "Oh, I wonder what that was," but
Psycho. Wait, that was
no,
Psycho.
I don't think so. It
I
couldn't have
don't, I'm
been.
forgetting what the scene was even that it was.
It was
That's
like,
what the AI overview says. So it might not be accurate.
oh, yeah, so it was when, boyfriend guy was doing the rounds, and, he was, like, doing his rounds, and they were, like, in the 2 girls are in the room, one of them smoking, I remember, and they're like, "Oh, he's coming, put quick, put it out." And they're like, "There's something on the TV," while they're, like, "packing," quote, unquote.
It's this AI overview says that Janet Leigh, who played Marion Crane in Psycho and is Jamie Lee Curtis's real life mother, plays the character Norma. Norma is seen leaving your car, which is the same model as the one driven in Psycho, and a snippet of the Psycho score plays during the scene. The name Norma
What?
is a nod to Norma Bates from Psycho.
What? I don't what is it talking about? I don't remember that.
I don't remember.
What movie? No, what movie is? It's like, oh, yeah. I said they're not watching a movie in that. It's like there's okay. There's what movie is on in the background?
Plan 9 from Outer Space. Is that it accurate?
In the 1998 film Halloween H20, 20 years later, the movie playing on the television in the background of Molly and Sarah's room is Scream 2. That's from Reddit. This is a
Okay.
meta reference, and Scream and Scream 2 were written by Kevin Williamson, who also wrote the original treatment for Halloween H20.
Okay. That
Plan
makes more
9
sense.
Plan 9's in Jimmy's house.
I was gonna say now we got another movie, Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, there was also the beginning of the movie, there's a Friday the 13th reference also because the hockey mask.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Okay.
shows up with that, so
All
that's
right.
cute. Cute little nod to that. Yeah, okay, so that makes a lot of sense that they were also using that, but,
mm-hmm.
um, yeah.
I made do it like there was a ton of jump scares. Some much more effective than others. But
A
there
bunch
was
of them were just like and it's just like the a a good like, one of the good guys, like, "Oh, okay, it's just
yeah,
him."
there was one point where like John taps Ronnie on the shoulder. That one
Mhm.
got me. That was a really good jump scare for me. And then the slam against the glass at the diner, that got me too.
Oh, yeah, I think that one got me. Yeah, that was a pretty good one, actually. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
all these
that's
kids
good.
playing around on Halloween with this looking like they're killing each other, you know.
Yeah, that's right. Meanwhile, Lori is just like just to, like, uh, uh, what am I trying to say? Nursing her alcoholism, where
Yeah.
she gets the way, like, her boyfriend goes to the bathroom, whatever, and she's just like tells the waiter, "Please get another glass of Chardonnay," and she's like, "This is like, yeah, today, please." And he's like, "All right, jeez." And she like chugs the one she has. He brings it over, and she starts nursing that one. So it's like, yeah,
Which like
yeah,
the conflict and the way the characters feels realistic to me,
yeah, very
like
much so.
obviously you would be traumatized by that experience, as quote unreasonable as it might be 20 years later. You're like, obviously he's dead, mom, and that's what John thinks. It's like at a certain point we gotta live our lives. It's been 2 decades now. Clearly he hasn't. He would have come by now if he was still alive. you know
There's like it's, but then you have to remember it's like the relentless paranoia of like that night for her was like, first of all, she was stalked at like at the house, but then
hmm
she was stalked at the hospital where she's supposed to be safe.
yeah,
So it's like, so it's like that's gonna do that's gonna do a lot of psychological damage to you, So it's like, and she even goes in that scene, she's like, "Oh man, I've tried everything, I've tried figuring this out, and I just can't. I just whatever it is, there's just a block. I can't get over it." And the
right.
resolution is, of course, at the end, it's like she has to just confront it. She just has to confront it head on. Now that she's been given that opportunity to, she just has to do that to move on.
hmm
Um, and yeah, there's something just like really satisfying about that sort of an arc. So
Yeah, for sure. Well, final
yeah,
score.
tough. Yeah,
All right, 3, 2, 1, flip. 8.
also in an 8.
Tarqaron score 8 out of 10. I actually consider going up. It's
Yeah,
borderline
I
8.5.
I kind of did too, actually, but I think that's still a pretty solid level. I really enjoyed it, and
Yeah,
yeah,
to me that's clearly the second best of what we've seen.
I think so
For
too. I think Halloween 3 has a special place for me, but I think I would still put this as probably
Yeah, it's
number
like
2.
you gave Halloween 3 an 8. I gave Halloween 2 an 8, but I would still say this is higher. That's why I was like, maybe it should be
Mm.
higher score. But yeah, maybe I'll regret that forever. Halloween
I'll regret it forever. H20.
H20 20 years later. I
Yeah.
don't I don't really dig that, but why is it named that? Why does it have to be Halloween and then
Halloween H20
H20
20 years
20 years
later.
later? It's like they're literally just trying to do like the play on H2O. Is that all H20 is
I
there
guess, but
for?
there sure wasn't a lot of water in
Yeah,
this
why don't
movie
they
if
just
that
say
was what
Halloween
you
20 years later and then we can call it H2O for short? H20 for
Yeah,
short.
well, I don't know, yeah. That's kind of funny that that is actually the title. Because like to me, H20 or H2O or whatever you want to call it, I always thought that was kind of more the marketing
Mhm.
sort of name for it. But the fact that it is actually the title is very.
All right, well, next time, Halloween Resurrections.
Just don't know. I just don't. I can't. This can't be good. This movie can't be good. Maybe this is why. Maybe this is why this movie has like a bad reputation. It's actually because the next one. I just have this feeling that it's gotta be.
Hmm.
It's gotta be really bad,
You gotta view
right?
them in isolation.
But
You really do.
Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. So like, I don't know. What do they do? What do they do
Hmm.
with it? So
All right, well, we'll
you know,
see.
let's see
Um,
next time.
yeah, come back every week, got a new one. So we have Resurrection, and then we have Halloween 2007. And we have
All
Halloween
right.
Roman numeral 2 2009. Then we have Halloween 2018, and Halloween Kills 2021. Halloween Ends 2022. Right?
Yeah.
This
A
could have
whole
been the
host of
end.
them. Yeah. The David Gordon Green trilogy is what that one was, but now this
This
is
could have
the.
just been the end, though. That would have been
Yeah,
good.
could have been great.
There
And you just got to keep digging it up.
will
Like,
probably be more too. Let's be real.
yeah,
Like Halloween Ends,
yeah,
sure, I'll believe
probably,
it when I
yeah,
see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll find some way to bring it back.
Why not? I mean, at this point, like they already they just keep resetting the deck here.
Yeah, what if they do? What would it be like Myers or something? Like if they do the Prestige television series, they
It
just do Myers.
really makes you sympathize
Yeah,
with Michael Myers.
yeah. Or it's just like
They're just
it's about the
misunderstood.
family.
Oh,
It's about the
yeah.
family in general. You know.
That's a reality show. Keeping up with the
Yeah.
Myers.
They do it in. No, I was thinking like Prestige television series or whatever. But yeah, like Myers.
Myers, the deep cut.
The
I don't know. All right, there you go.
Or Haddonfield. Maybe Haddonfield. That would be the.
Haddonfield is, yeah, it's the HBO
Yeah,
series. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
In the meantime, I'm gonna recommend a random Tarqaron video for you to watch next. All right.
Hey, random rules.
So if you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our review of Censor by Junji Ito, the
Right.
manga,
Yeah. Wow.
our
Bringing it back
only
right there.
manga review in history.
It's true. It's true.
So check that out. Subscribe to the channel for more. Like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts. Are you a fan of H20? Are you a
Yeah. Let
hater
us
of
know.
H20? Let us know. All right.
Yeah.
Take care.